Do you hear me well?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Well, first, sorry for rescheduling last week. My daughter is fine. She just hit in the face and get some blood, but she's perfectly fine. Okay. Well, so this talk is going to be about how to hold your crypto assets by your own. I mean, we usually, when we buy Bitcoin or Ether or an NFT or whatever, most Bitcoin and Ether, we buy, or Litecoin, any crypto, the most common scenario is that you buy using an exchange like Bitso, Coinbase, Kraken, etc. But there is another way where you can buy crypto assets and also access to DeFi, which is short for decentralized finance, by your own with no middlemen in the process. So this is I'm going to try to be like very straight to the point, and I don't think this is going to take too long because I know many of you eat lunch at this time. I do as well, so I'm hungry. So okay, so just a little disclaimer. This is not financial advice. I'm not a like professional. I do this on my free time. So you should also, anytime that you own, I mean, that every time you join to a crypto project, I really recommend you that you should like know very well the developers, read all the documentation, be very aware of scams. I mean, there is not too many regulations right now, so it's a place where you can easily lose all your money. So take care if you want to if you want to join on this. Okay, so first, what is a blockchain? I'm going to give some I'm going to talk about some like topics or uh, points about what is a blockchain and some topics, but at the end, I'm going to do a demo, right? So first, what is a blockchain? So blockchain is a distributed database that maintains a continuously growing list of ordered records called blocks. These blocks are linked using cryptography, and each block contains a cryptographic hash to the previous block, a timestamp, and a transaction data. A blockchain is a decentralized, distributed, and public digital ledger that is used to record transactions across many computers, so that record cannot be altered without the consensus of all the networks. So basically, a blockchain is a list of transactions contained in a thing called block, and each block has a reference to the previous block, has a timestamp, and a list of transactions. So you can see, I mean, this is like a visual representation, um, a basic one of what is a block in a blockchain. So you can see that we have the previous hash here is pointing to the previous hash. We have a timestamp, and this transaction root it's all the transaction that a block has. I want to show you this cool site where you can when you can visualize the transaction of Ethereum and also Bitcoin. So you can see here, this is a block for Ethereum. Ethereum is on the left and Bitcoin is on the right, okay? So this is a block and this is a block. Ethereum is much faster, and all these people here are transactions that are waiting to be integrated into a block. So all these are just transactions. On the left, you can see from for the case of Ethereum, from where this transaction is coming. For example, this came from Uniswap, which is an exchange. This is from MetaMask, which is a wallet. This is 1inch. It's also an exchange. This is Ape. This is for lending and borrowing money, etc. And all these transactions here in Q, all these are transactions that are not paying enough to the miners or to the nodes to be included in the block. So this is like a bit system. If you pay more money, you are going to be on the front of the line, and your transaction is going to be included first into the block. So it's pretty cool. I don't know how they made this. Well, I kind of know, because as I said, blockchain is public, so all transactions are public, and each node has a copy of all the transactions, and so the miners can know the state of each like wallet, right? So it's semi-anonymous, because you can see if a wallet has, I don't know how many money has, how many Bitcoins has, but you don't know the name of the owner. So it's like semi-anonymous, it's public, and it's also not editable. So anything that is already included in the blockchain, there is no way to revert that. Well, there is a way. You have to do a fork, but it's really hard. So let's say it's not possible. Okay, so each node has a copy, and the nodes are the one that validates the transaction. The nodes are also called miners, okay? And on some blockchains, anybody can run a node. So for a node, for example, if you want to run a node on Bitcoin, you can do it. You don't have to ask permission to anybody. You just can do it. Same for Ethereum, and some other networks are more restricted. I mean, blockchains are more restricted, but most of them, anybody can be part of it and earn money, because if you are a miner, you are validating transaction and mining blocks, and you can earn money there. So as I said, this is information. I mean, the information is recorded, but not edited or deleted, and transactions are public. So now let's see if I can show you how a wallet or address looks like. The block. So for example, this is an address, and you can see all the transactions that this address has made. You can see how many money this person has, almost $7 million on Ethereum here. And also, I think they have many other tokens there. So, okay. Well, so the most famous blockchains are Bitcoin and Ethereum, but there are many other blockchains too, like Terra, Cardano, Tron, Binance Smart Chain, which Binance Smart Chain is a fork of Ethereum. It's basically the same. They just changed the name and the name of the variables, but it's the same. Terra is pretty interesting. Tron, I have not used Tron, but it's a blockchain too. So, well, so far we know that on the blockchains we can make transactions, right? Like I give you 10 Bitcoins, and now you have 10 Bitcoin more, 10 Bitcoins more, but I have 10 Bitcoin less, right? So it's, so far it's very simple. It's just a way to make payments or transactions, but there is also another concept inside the blockchains that is called smart contracts. And this is very interesting, because smart contracts is what allows DeFi to exist, because it's the building block of decentralized finance. What is a smart contract? It's a tiny computer program that is stored in a blockchain. So it's basically code that is stored in a blockchain. It can be like, you can interact with it. It's like an API. So you can connect to that smart contract and start the program, whatever is that smart contract is doing. They are building blocks of decentralized application, or also called dApps. They are usually irreversible. Sorry for my English, and unmodifiable once deployed. So once you deploy a smart contract, it's going to be there forever as it is. So the only thing you can do is if you want to make changes, you have to deploy a new one, and then your front page is going to point to the new smart contract, but the older one is going to be there forever. It's trustless. So as long as you have a wallet, you can interact with it. So when you go to a bank, you have to identify yourself, right? You have to give your ID. You have to show yourself. You have to maybe bring your, how do you say in English, comprobante de pago, donde vives, like your receipt, your bills, so they can um, see where you live or all that stuff, right? But in the DeFi world, that's not needed. You just have to have a wallet, and that's it. Nobody's going to ask you if you are like from Mexico, from the United States, your age. Nobody's going to ask anything. It's trustless. So as long as you have a wallet, you can use DeFi. Well, Ethereum is the leading smart contract blockchain, but there are many others. Actually, the demo I'm going to do at the end of the presentation is on Terra, but the Ethereum is like the leading one. So what kind of things you can do with smart contracts? So I put this example. You can, for example, make a Kickstarter decentralized application, because you can have a you can program the smart contract to, so you can put a target amount. Let's say you're going to fundraises for a product. So you say, I need a $1 million. Okay, so you can have your target amount. You can make deposits from the people that are going to fund your idea, and you can include the rule that when the reaches the goal is reached, all the deposits are unlocked, and the founder of that idea can get access to that money. So that's the kind of things that you can make with smart contracts. We're going to see many other examples, but this is one, so you can kind of imagine what is this what is this thing, what is this smart contract thing. Okay, so DeFi is short for decentralized finance, and it's an anonymous system that completes traditional finance transactions without any use or interface from an intermediary or governing body. So as I said, there is no middleman. You are just interacting with a smart contract, and that's it. So there is no like PayPal in the middle, or Citibanamex in the middle, or some institution. Is just you and code, basically. So instead of using neutral third-party, DeFi uses an application through blockchain technology, also known as DeFi protocol, to connect users directly. Is products and smart contracts maintain fulfillment of this agreement. So one of the things that are interesting in DeFi is that because smart contracts are code, they can be corrupted, right? So you can set the rules from the beginning, and there is nothing that can, make the system corruptible, right? There is also the risk of bugs, of course, but that's a downside. But the rules are clear and can be like removed or modified. Okay, so that's interesting. Okay, so one of the main components of the DeFi and how it's becoming very popular right now is the concept of stablecoins, because a stablecoin is a token inside a blockchain like Ethereum or Terra, whatever, that is pegged to a real currency. The most used, of course, is the US dollar. So you can have in this example, you can have one USDT, which is Tether, and that one USDT is always going to value $1. So many people, so that way you can exit a position. Let's say you buy, I don't know, one Ethereum at $2,000, and you are like watching that the price is falling. You can sell it and get 2,000 USDTs, and now you are not exposed to the volatility of the Ethereum, right? Because now you are still on DeFi. You still don't have one US dollar, like one real US dollar, but you have a token that is the same as one USD dollar. So this is very powerful because allows many other, yeah. Okay, because it's allowed many other like services. So you can, for example, you can lend money, you can lend dollars and earn dollars. I mean, USDTs, for example, inside Ethereum, but without having the risk and the volatility of Ethereum. So it's pretty big, the stablecoins. There are stablecoins for example, in Terra, there are USD dollars, Canadian dollars, the currency of South Korea, I don't know how it's called. There is the currency of Mongolia, many currencies. What else? Basically, all blockchain with smart contracts support stablecoins. What else? Okay, so some examples of DeFi is the central exchange. We're going to see one in the demo. Borrowing and lending, we're also going to see
¿Qué tal?
in the demo.
Buenas tardes, mi nombre es Carlos, estoy justamente aquí de Timpa.
¿Sí?
¿Música?
Sí, te escucho. Bueno. We also have synthetic assets and prediction markets and insurance. So you can have yeah, no problem. So you can have insurance. So for example, if you are let's say you are going to lend money in a DeFi application, in an app, and you are like afraid of a hack, you can insurance your money. So if a hack occurs, the insurance is going to pay you for your losses. And insurance is also, on many cases, a smart contract too. So it's pretty interesting. Okay, so to do that, you have to have a wallet. Okay, and there's mainly two types of wallets. One of them is the hot wallets, which are usually browser extensions. The most famous one is MetaMask. And the other one are called wallets, which is a piece of hardware, like that one on the picture, or this one. I don't know if I'm not watching the webcam, but so this is more secure, the cold wallet, because on MetaMask, on the hot wallet, I mean the seed phrase, which is like your recovery password, is being shown on the screen a few times when you are creating the wallet. Is being shown on the screen. So if you have like some kind of virus that is recording your screen, well, it's dangerous because they can have your seed phrase, and if they have your seed phrase, that's it. You are going to lose all your money. So cold wallets, on the other hand, the seed phrase is only being shown on the device, so it's never on the screen of your computer. And also, you never put any password, or you never yeah, you are always interacting with the device, which is like offline from the computer. So it's much harder. It's much harder to hack and No, it's just harder for hackers to steal your money. So if you can, always buy a cold wallet. But the hot wallets are more convenient because it's just a browser extension and it's really easy to make a transaction. Is really it's a good experience. So what I do is I for money that I'm like working with it, I use a hot wallet, but all the crypto that I am holding is in a cold wallet. So I have both of them. Okay. Any questions so far? I'm going to start with the demo.
Yeah, I have a question.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, which cryptocurrency right now you recommend to invest?
Um, well, I mainly use Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Terra has Luna. I use mm, those three. In the case of Ethereum, the problem with Ethereum is that all transactions are super expensive. Right now, they are cheap, but they usually are super expensive. So, for example, I in some occasions I have been paid like $2,000, 200. I'm sorry, $200 for one transaction. So if you are buying like $1,000 of crypto and you are, um, but you are going to pay $2,000 for fees, it's not like a good business, right? So I think if you are going to start by using DeFi, I suggest to use Terra until Ethereum fix the fee problem. They are working on that, and I think in like 4 months is going to be much cheaper.
Okay, I have another one. How right now the current situation in the world we do are is affecting these cryptocurrencies?
Yeah, it affects everything. The war affects everything. I'm not a financial expert or something like that, but for sure it affects anything. I mean, there was a spike on Bitcoin and Ethereum when the war started because the people was saying that because Russia people was buying um, cryptocurrency, but I don't know. I think it's affected, but to be honest, I'm not like an expert on those topics. I'm more like a geek that just buy and sell cryptos, and that's it.
Yeah, yeah, but thank you.
Sure. Okay. So, well, I'm going to start with the demo. This demo is going to be on Terra blockchain. It's very similar to Ethereum. So all the dApps or the central applications you are going to see, there is for sure something similar on Ethereum. So, okay. So first step is go to the Terra page. You can explore it. You can see the ecosystem. If you are curious, you can see all the apps that Terra has. So for example, you can start like exploring Anchor protocol. This is for savings. You have a brief description here. So this is just to make it clear, this Anchor protocol is a app, but let's open it. I think it's going to ask me for my wallet. Well, okay. So this is the front page of Anchor, but on the back it's a smart contract, right? So like the backend, it's a smart contract. There is no like a I don't know like an MVC application or something like that. This is just the front end for a smart contract that is running on the blockchain. Okay, the same for um, the same for all these. This is AMM is basically an exchange. Is This is short for automated market maker. This is wallet, money market, yields, synthetics. Synthetics are interesting because synthetic assets are, let's say you want to buy an Amazon stock, right? But you are on DeFi, you have your money on Terra, let's say. You have your money on Terra, let's say you have 100 USD, which is like $100, and you want to buy a stock from Amazon. So you can do it by buying a synthetic asset. As a synthetic asset, what it does is it mirrors the price of the real asset. So if you go to mirror, let's open it. You can see that you have, for example, this is MAAPL is it's a synthetic asset for an Apple stock, so you can buy it, and it's going to the price is going to be really similar to the actual Apple stock. So you can do that with synthetics. More exchanges, payments, more payments, etc. So you have many ETFs, more payments. So you have NFTs. So you have many applications by now to start like exploring, and there are many. The same for Ethereum. If you go to Ethereum webpage. Oh, sorry. I think there is a link here where you can see all the different projects. Where is it? Oh, here it is. Explore Ethereum. So DeFi, let's see. I don't know. I'm very sure there is a list of all or many of the dApps that are already being used on Ethereum. Well, okay. So going back to Terra, let's start. Hold on. Let me move this. Let's start by creating a wallet. So all you have to do is dun, dun, dun. Oh, what is it? Okay, so they always move the link. Always. It always happens to me that where did okay, here it is. So you can click learn, and then you can download the wallet. You have many options. You have Windows wallet for your Android, iOS, etc. We're going to use Chrome extension. This is Edge, but it's the same, right? So I'm going to add it to my browser. Okay, now this is the icon for the wallet of Terra. Let's create a new wallet. Let's call it test, password, in characters. Okay. Okay, and this, what? Okay, and these 23 words are very important when you create a wallet on any blockchain. I mean, on Bitcoin, on Ethereum, on Terra, on any blockchain. These 22 words are the words that you are going to use to recover your wallet in case you change your laptop or your phone or whatever. You should never share these words, and also you have to keep them really secure, maybe in a in I don't know. I have in metal, so I have a metal that have my seed phrase carved into the metal, so it's fire resistant and all that stuff. But you can have it in a paper, but just make sure it's safe. So because if you lose these words, this seed phrase, your money is gone forever, and nobody can help you. So very important, very very important. Okay. Okay, so let's create a wallet. Oh, sure. They are going to ask me. Okay. Oh, all right. Okay, tier worth is 1, 2, 3 is farm. 16, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Post. Okay. Okay, cool. So now I have a wallet, and this is my address for this wallet. So let's connect my wallet. Okay, cool. So now I have my wallet. I have zero money, but I have a wallet. So you can buy Luna or USD on Binance, on KuCoin, on Kraken, on many exchanges. So you can start by buying the crypto there and then transfer to your wallet, so you can start like working with this. But for this example, what I'm going to do is to connect to the testnet. So everything I'm going to do here is fake. It's not real money, real anything. It's just for test. So you can do the same if you want to explore Terra, but without risking any money. So make sure you are connected to testnet. You are going to see here this banner, and there is a website called Terra Faucet where you can request for fake money. Oh, wow. Not very used to. Okay, so my address, they need my address to do this. So let's copy my address. This is my address. Send me tokens. And now I have, well, I should have Lunas. Let's wait a few seconds. There it is. Now I have 10 Lunas, which is like $1,000 right now. I'm going to request more Lunas. Oh, they don't want me to give. They don't. They are not going to give me more Lunas. Okay. Well, so now let's start. I guess let's go to Anchor. Let's do a really quick demo so you can see how this works. So basically, you enter to Anchor, you connect your wallet to the app. That's it. So now let's say I want to earn money by lending my money. So Anchor is paying 20% annual yield. So it's pretty big. It's a lot of money. Nobody is going to pay you 20% by lending anything in the traditional finance. Um, this percentage can go up or down a little bit, but it's always in the 20% range. So it's pretty stable. And so if you want to deposit here money, it has to be a stable coin. It has to be a USD, which is like a US dollar, but we have Lunas, right? So we have to exchange some Lunas to USD, right? So to do that, we have many options. I'm going to do this one. We're going to go to Astroport, which is an exchange, but a decentralized exchange, like the same as Bitso or the same as Binance, but a decentralized one. Okay, so we are going to change Luna.
This is also
For,
going to be a fake one.
yeah, it's fake. It's fake. Everything. All I'm doing here is on the testnet, so it's fake money. It's just a test.
Okay.
But you can do the same. I mean, if you want to like start to learn how this thing works, it's a very cool feature to have the testnet available here on the wallet. Okay, so I'm going to change 5 Lunas for USDs. Let's swap tokens. This is going to this is how much it's going to cost me. So they are so there is a slippage tolerance of 0.5%. That means because the price is going up and down a lot when you click, and meanwhile the swap is being made, the price can go up or down a little bit. So a tolerance of 0.5% is allowed. More than that is not allowed. So you can have like a very good estimation of how much money you are going to receive. In this case, is $381 for 5 Lunas, right? And this transaction is going to cost me just $0.03. So it's super cheap. That's one of the reasons I like Terra, because it's super cheap to do the transactions. On Ethereum right now, it's super expensive. So that's the reason I want to show you all this stuff on Terra. But the same for Ethereum. I mean, you can do swaps and all that stuff. It's the same for Ethereum. It's just going to cost you much more money. Okay, so let's do the swap. Going to they say I don't have. I think this is because the swap has to be paid on US dollars, and I don't have USD. So what I can do. Let's see if I can do it from here. Oh, oh yeah, Lunas. Okay, now we have the dollars. In this case, oh, this this is strange because they gave me $400. I think maybe the swap here on the wallet is using another protocol, no Astroport. Maybe is using TerraSwap and have a different cotization, a different price. I don't know. Maybe that's the reason. Okay, so now I have dollars. So let's start earn some money. Let me refresh, I think. Okay, now they allow me to deposit my dollars. I'm going to deposit $400. And that's it. Okay, so now I have, let's refresh the page. There it is. So now I have $400, and this is just like earning money for me. I don't have to do anything else. you are going to see real time. So they are paying this money like every few minutes. So you are going to see maybe in an hour, these $400 are going to be like $400.01, and you are going to see here how much is your money increasing, right, on real time. So that's pretty cool. And if you need your money back, you just can withdraw max amount.
You can do it anytime. You don't have to wait up to the year.
No, you can do it anytime. You can, let's do it. Oh, look, I have now $400 and .0000 many O's, $7. Cool, I earned some money. Okay, and so I withdraw the $400, that's it. And now I have my money back, and that's it. You can also borrow money. I think I'm not going to do this demo because the time, but you can also borrow money. So, for example, last year my father has a medical issue, and we need money for the hospital and all the stuff. So I didn't want to sell my crypto because I want to hold it for many years. So what I did is I put as collateral some of my lunas, and then ask UST, like dollars. So I basically asked for a loan here. They gave me the money, and then I send that money to Bitso and deposit that money to my bank account, and eventually I pay for the money, and I didn't lose my crypto, which was interesting to not sell my crypto. So I put the money or the crypto as collateral. They gave me the money, and after some time I paid for the loan. Actually, it pays by itself because my collateral increased in value so much that my borrow was completely paid by it. So I didn't actually pay it. So it was like kind of free money. So I guess that's it. I don't know. Any questions?
Oh, this is very exciting. You practically you can bypass the the traditional financial system, and also you can. So yeah, so the exchange they give you very expensive fees. So you can also with this you can bypass those fees by moving your money between these tools, right?
Yeah, completely. So you still have to pay taxes on all that stuff because at some point your profit is going to be on your bank account someday, right? And the IRS or SAT here in Mexico is going to ask, where did you get all this money? So eventually it's going to pay taxes, but
Yeah,
yes, you
but
can you can
as long as you keep the money in your wallet, I think, I mean, as long as you keep your money out of your traditional bank, I think you don't have to pay any taxes
exactly.
yet.
Yeah, that's correct. That's correct.
Okay.
And yeah, so just I really recommend you that if you are interested, read all the documentation, be really aware of the scams. There are many scams. So
No, I'm
I
just
think
gonna blame you if I lost my money. I'm just gonna blame you.
no, really be really careful, really careful. Check everything twice because it's really easy to lose your money. Okay. Well, so I think there is
Hey, Daniel,
this
this
is
is
not
Rodolfo.
yeah.
I
Hey,
have
Rodolfo.
a question. Can you give us a quick example of how I could lose my money just so that I have an idea? I mean, I know that.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Yeah.
Let's see, it's still there, but this is one example. Check this out. Do you see this ad here on Google, if you look
Yes.
for Anchor Protocol, okay, this is a scam. And if you click here, on some occasions, I noticed that on some occasions it's going to send you to a fake Anchor Protocol site. And on some other occasions, it's going to redirect you to a resort page or something like that. I don't know why sometimes do one or the other, but when it sends you to the fake Anchor Protocol web page and you connect your wallet there, by connecting your wallet, you are giving permission the site to well, timeout, but this is one example. I'm pretty sure this is a scam. So when you connect your wallet to that fake Anchor Protocol page, they basically are going to steal all your money because you are giving them access to your wallet. So that's one example. I recommend you that if you are going to use a DApp, a decentralized application, for example, in the case of Terra, I think the best way to be sure that is a legit site is by going to the official Terra page and look it here on the links. So this is, in theory, it's always going to be the real one, right?
Okay,
So
thanks.
or you can have the in your favorites or something like that too. Yeah. Okay. Any more questions? Okay. Well, I guess that's it. Thank you everybody for joining, and see you on the office someday, I guess.
Thanks, Daniel.
Okay,
Thank
thanks,
you.
Daniel.
Thank you, Daniel.
Thanks, Daniel.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Gracie,
no
thank
problem.
you.
Bye. Bye.